What's good? It's your boy Young Wolf, C.E.O. Experience Artillery. No, got something for y'all. First story I wrote. It's easy to go face to face with a nigga you don't know, so be prepared and with your vest before do let them shots go. Homicide come putting yellow lines around the crime scene. Now murder on his mind. Should he turn himself in and just come clean? He in pain, so nervous that he can't let his thoughts go. The hood don't love him no more. Now he that old lady every day looking out of his window. The bad conscience tell him put the Glock to his forehead and put his brains on the floor cause he better off his dead. But he don't want to end his life cause this nigga is so young. He stutter when he talk, look both ways when he walk cause he don't want his body outlined in chalk. The OG's got a price on his head. He running, he scared, but he keep his hand close to his leg. He don't trust nobody in town. His baby mom's hold him down. So one day he spazzed out and flipped out and put a clip in the blouse. Now he killed the only woman he loved, the only lady that made him smile when he needed a hug. It's fucked up, time is hard. Living on the boulevard, but he don't like the duck and dodge. His only choice is to go hard. Time is hard growing up in the streets and he don't like beef, so we clap at his enemy. Time is hard, living on the boulevard, but he don't like the duck and dodge. His only choice is to go hard. Time is hard growing up in the streets and he don't like beef, so we clap at his enemy. The feds knocking at his door. He get up the first move he makes to the closet where he keep the 4-4. Child mom still dead in the house after wrapping the body in 2 sheets, stuffed the body inside the couch, and he decided to go to the peephole. Only thing he could see is FBI jackets on like 4 or 5 people, but he never did answer the knock. His jaws is locked, his heart racing, but it just won't stop. The cops started leaving out of the building. His kids is woke now, so he went to spend time with his children, but he couldn't touch his son or his daughter. And they too young to understand daddy is wanted for manslaughter. The only thing he did was turned on the TV, looked at the news, seen his face, they turned to some cartoons. He got 24 hours to leave, but before he did, he grabbed the book bag and stuffed it with G's. His 16 gauge was his biggest gun. So he took that in a couple boxes of shells and made his run, leaving the kids behind in the crib. The baby, the bed, we shedding tears from the things he just did. Damn, time is hard, living on the boulevard, but he don't like the duck and dodge. Only choice is to go hard. Time is hard growing up in the streets, and he don't like beef, so we clap at his enemy. Time is hard, living on the boulevard, but he don't like the duck and dodge. Only choice is to go hard. Time is hard growing up in the streets, and he don't like beef, so we clap at his enemy. Task force kicked in his door, but all they saw was blood on the floor and smelled the corpse. So they continued to search the house. With their guns out, they heard the sound of a noise from the back room door. There was a little girl standing about 3 or 4. Her little brother was asleep in the bed. And the cop said, "Where mommy at?" She said, "Mommy is dead." Then she pointed over there next to the couch. So they flipped it over, and the body of a woman fell out. Still, the cops ain't have no clue. Meanwhile, he driving around high and paranoid too. He tried to go to the airport and get a flight to Peru when he got stopped short by a security guard that seen his face on the billboard. He grabbed his walkie-talkie off his hip. Then he started to talk. His handgun was in his reach, so he let off 4 shots. The security guard died on the scene. Everybody in the airport started to run and scream. As he looked around, he seen the bomb squad fully equipped. Task force, FBI, all had their guns pointed at him and shit. And he couldn't even figure. And they said hit the trigger. In like 2.3 seconds, 45 shots hit him. Time is hard, living on the boulevard, but he don't like the duck and dodge. His only choice is to go hard, go hard, go hard. That's off Black Sunday, Young Wolf first album. Go hard. Got some more for you. I'm gonna give y'all little samples and shit. You know, the tracks and everything. It's a little treat and something for y'all. You know I'm the hottest, the hardest, will always be. Y'all little niggas watching, man. Write down, take notes, get y'all pen and y'all pads out, man. Your father here. Teach you niggas lessons. Yeah. The OG was like my grandpop's age in his early 60s. He told me in the 60s everybody played the game swiftly. In the 80s, money started getting better. Guns came in different sizes. Drugs changed like the weather. But back then, people ain't fight with guns. They went hard in the street like an Ali punch. He said, "I see you dice and cut." Outside, posted up, putting a stamp on every bag. I was loyal for Dutch. I couldn't lie to OG. He was twice my age. Plus, he and my grandpops got paid. Them OGs saved my life. Them OGs saved my life. They dropped jewels on me. Them OGs gave me stripes. Them OGs gave me stripes. I can't lose on me. Them OGs saved my life. Them OGs saved my life. They dropped jewels on me. Them OGs gave me stripes. Them OGs gave me stripes. I can't lose on me. That's all y'all gonna get. I got 5s and 6s. Shout out to my boy Haas. He love 5s and 6s. You know, I gotta drop that thing for him, for anybody else. His father's a Crip, his son is a Blood. His mom's a ghost, she died from an overdose on drugs. His little sister only 18, running around chasing the thugs. One day his pops came home from work, he said something was cracking. The little nigga jumped from the couch, showed him a Mac 10. His pop started laughing because we knew one day it would happen, killing the son. Back on the run, no more family day, board games and fun. When his wife passed away, he kept the kids because he had to. Glad bag, body bag, bury his own child, he'd be glad to. His son said, Dad, before he left the house, I'ma murder you. They jumped in a stolen car. He snatched with his murder crew convertible. He ain't give a fuck about red or blue. He just look at other people like, who the fuck is you? And that's it. I'm gonna give you a little sample 5 6s. You know, I'm proud of 5 6s. I love that shit too. Everything I spit is raw. Who you know can move guns and coke? From New Jersey to Arkansas, strippers think I'm insane. When I step in the club, I make a hurricane. Move out my fucking lane, I thought hustling was my dream. Until I got on some belly shit. Put the dope in the bumper. Wrap it with plastic and Vaseline. My life is a hood book, deadly rains. If your bitch scream or jump out the bed, I'm putting 100 shots in the micro braids, all cause she move funny. I ain't Debo, but I still tap your pockets like, what you got on my dust money? Dust money. That shit hard. Hey, yo. Chase real, wolf real, so we know the code. Money stacked in the hamper like a laundry load. I don't want this to be my year. Give me my share. Your boy sharp with them hammers like a tip of a spear. 357 with the nose gone. Mac 11 clip shaped like a bullhorn. Young wolf on deck. Chain shine like I got a rainbow on my neck. I'm from the wetlands, so we don't pay for Jews. You blink, you lose. I knock your melon off when I bang my tool. So put bulletproof tints on your fast car. We cook the whole bird right here, and you can see 10 through a glass jar. I can show you smack, and I ain't talking about a DVD. Ship it from Afghanistan. If you cut it, you can bring back more than 3. I grew up in the hood moving vitamin D. Them Oak Street boys, it was Chase E. Boog and me. I got shot, my dude shot. We was just 13. Running around with F-beams was a part of the dream. Either you buying or you plying, nigga. Cop and go. Twice a week, I'm on Broadway, bringing back that snow flight jacket. I see niggas die smoking water with their life jacket. The M4 leave you more holes than the tennis racket. Dirty guns, clean guns, the OG said wolf bust it off. New niggas just like wet bread, mask off. Jungle City niggas running around with silverbacks. Nigga play the Glocks and nigga play the Max. The VVS's in my chain got my name called Young Scar. You an old player in the game. Brett Favre. I love this shit, man. Yo, I got some new shit I wrote, you know. That shit called 35th Floor. It's hard. Matter of fact, I got it right here. Get out something for you niggas. 35th Floor. Wrote this shit like an hour. Not even an hour. 45 minutes. It's hard body. You know, this just to show you that. I write all my shit. Nobody wrote my shit. None of that. Black Sunday, the hardest album you ever hear. Young Wolf.